Video will explain different types of file setting and also process program and also parent and child process execution information. Here we are discussing about two different types of functions. One is set jump and one more is long jump functions. In C, we cannot go to a label that is in another function. Instead, we must use the set jump and long jump function to perform this type of branching. As we will see, these two functions are useful for handling errors conditions that occur in deeply nested functions call. For example, as include set imp.h, then you called set jump function that returns 0 if called directly, a non-zero if returning from a call to long jump. Another function go for using here void long jump. The set jump function records or makes a location program in a program code so that later when the long jump function is called from some other functions, the execution continues from the location onwards. The env variable, that is the first argument, records the necessary information needed to continue execution. The env is of the imp buff defined in setJump function header file and contain the task. Here is an example program for setJump and longjump function. The setJump function always returns 0 on its success when it is called directly in a process, that is for the first time. The longjump function is called to transfer a program flow to a location that was stored in the env argument. The program code marked by the env must be in the function, that is among the caller of the current function. When the process is jumping to the target function, all the stack space used in the current function and its caller up to the target function are discussed by the long jump function. The process resources execution by re-execution the set jump statement in the target function that is marked by env. The return value of a set jump function is the value of val as specified in the long jump function call. The val should be non-zero so that it can be used to indicate where and why the long jump function was invoked, and process can do the entire handling accordingly. Here one point, remember, the value of atomic and register variables are indeterminate when the long jump is called, but the static and global variables are unaltered. The variable that we do not want to roll back after long jump are declared with keyword violate. We have discussed here two different functions, and one is get or limit function and set or limit function is the second one. Every process has a set of resources limits, some of which can be queried and changed by the get or limit and set or limit functions. Here every set or limit functions, the prototype of both the functions are written here. Both are written integer type value and they can contain integer variable and also structure variable. Second one contain integer variable and also constant structure limit variable. Both returns 0 if okay, non-zero on error. Each call to these two functions specified by a single resource and pointer to the following structure. STRT, the structure name is RLMIT limit that contain soft limit of current limit, hard limit for maximum value of RLIM CUR. That both the variables that contain within the structure. These rules given the changes of the resources limit. A process can change its soft limit to a value less than or equal to its hard limit. A process can lower its hard limit to a value greater than or equal to the soft limit. So this lowering of hard limit is irreversible for normal users. Only the super user process can cause a hard limit. An infinite limit is specified by a constant or LIM infinity. Here RLM infinity that can consider some of the values. Few are R limit as the maximum size of in the bytes of a process total available memory. The next one R limit core, the maximum size of bytes of a core file. A limit of 0 prevents thus the creation of a core file. Like that we'll discuss maximum. Another are called R limit locks, the maximum number of file locks a process can hold. And then R limit MEM block, maximum amount of memory in bytes that are processed can locked into memory using mblock function. And then R limit SBS SB size, maximum size in the bytes of socket buffer that a user can custom at any given time. R limit stack, maximum size of byte of the stack. R limit VMEM, this is the synonym for R limit as. The resource limit of affect the calling process and are inherited by any of its children. This means that the setting of resource limit need to be built into the shells to affect all our future process. Here in this figure that shows Unix kernel support for the process. The data structure and execution of processes are dependent on operating system implementation. A Unix process consists normally of a text segment, a data segment, and a stack segment. The segment is an area of memory that is managed by a system as a unit. A text segment consists of a program text in a machine executable instruction code format. The data segment contains a static and global variable and their corresponding data. A stack segment contains a routine variable and the return address of all active functions for a process. Unix kernel has a process table that keeps track of all activity process present in the system. Some of these processes belong to the kernel and are called system process. Every entry in the process table contains pointer to the text, data and the stack segment, and also to U area of a process. U area of a process is an extension of the process table entry and contains other process specified data such as the file descriptor table, current root and work directory, inode numbers, and set the system imposed process limits. All process in the Unix system exports the process that is created by the system boot code. System boot code are created by the fork system call. After fork system call, once the child process is created, both the parent and child process resumes execution. When process is created by a fork, it contains duplicate copy of the text, the data and stack segment and its parent. Here the black diagram shows parent and child relationship after a fork. All processes in Unix system except the process that created by a system boot code are created by the fork system call. After fork system call, once the child process is created, both the parent and child process resource execution. When a process is created by a fork, it contains duplicated copy of text, data and stack segments of its parents are as shown in the figure. Also, it has the file descriptor table which contains reference to the same opened files as the parent such that they both share the same file pointer to each opened files. The figure parent and child relationship after the fork, the process will be assigned with attributes which are either inherited from the parent or will be set by the kernel. A real user identification number RUID and user ID of user who created the parent process. A real group identification number RGID is the group ID of the user who created the parent process. An effective user identification number EUID. This allows the process to access and create the file with the same privileges as the program file owner. An effective group identification number EGID thus allows the process to access and create files with the same privilege as the group to which the program file belongs to. Saved set UID and saved set GID, these are assigned EUID and EGID of the process respectively. Process group identification number PGID and session identification number SID, these identify the process group and section of which the process is a member. Supplementary group identification numbers, this is the set of additional group IDs for users who carried the process. Current directory, this is the reference inode number to a working directory file. Root directory, this is the reference to a root directory. A signal handling, the signal handling settings. Sync mask, a sync mask that specifies which signals are to be blocked. Unmask is a file mode mask that is used to creation of files in specify which accession rights should be taken out. Nice value to the process, scheduled priority value, control terminal and control terminal of the process. In addition to the attributes, the following attributes are different between the parent and child process. Process identification number PID as the integer identification number that is a unique per process in an entire operating system. Parent process identification number PPID, the parent process ID. Pending signals, the set of signals that pending delivery to the parent process. Alarm clock time, the process alarm clock time is reset to 0 in the child process. File logs, a set of file logs owned by the parent process is not inherited by the child process. Fork and exec are commonly used together to span a subprocess to execute a different program. The advantage of these methods are a process can create multiple processes to execute multiple programs concurrently, and because each child process executes in its own virtual address space, the parent process is not affected by execution status of its children process.